I'm back with another video, and this video is a review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12, Episode 7. And the title is going to be, who caught my attention today? Yes, Eva again caught my attention with Eva and her husband Mike met up with Cynthia and Mike Hill. They're not fiancé, they're not married yet. They're not fiancé yet. So the title is going to be Eva Storyline Never Ending Nene, something like that. But anyway, make sure my thing's still recording. Anyway, it first comes on, it talks about, the first scene is Kenya and Cynthia. And what we see with Cynthia, she literally takes Porsha storyline from season 11 and made it her own. Why? Because she has no storyline. Season 7, she needed to talk about something besides Nene. So she decides that she can see a cluttered closet, look like a yard sale, look like a storage closet for old clothes, and show a little tiny section with about 4 of Mike's men's suits that may not even be his, in a little teeny weeny area of the closet. Now, so I don't even believe Mike even have clothes there. So she staged this little scene with a little tiny area. Said, well, this is Mike's little space. Mike don't live with you. Mike is not even engaged to you. And we can see when they do the little bowling game, like he said, if I win, you move to New York. If you win, LA or wherever he at. If you win, he moved to Atlanta. Mike played the little, he threw that little girly thing. But Eva and her husband, Mike, I think that's his name, they just played off. They didn't even try to win nothing because it was all about Cynthia and Mike. So Cynthia don't even know how to play. Mike knows how to play, but he just throw it like a little girl, like he don't know what he's doing. Hoof it over and knock all the pins down because he got no intentions of moving to Atlanta. He made a play, everybody played like they don't know how to play because it was all those stage things. But see, that's where the little acting part comes in until you get to Mike Hill. I'm like, Mike, this little, this is, I'm like, man, bye. That's a little bit of acting for Cynthia. Oh, yeah, how you see that thing? You recording Cynthia? Who recorded Cynthia? Eva, and this is where the part comes in by Eva. Eva does what she does, but she cannot stop lying on people. She cannot stop falsifying these lies on Nene. Nene did not record the child. She never said she recorded nobody. What you gonna do, Mike? You a lawyer, but what you gonna do? He's not a lawyer. He's a sports person. You don't even know what he's talking about. Asked Eva husband about the recording. See, Eva mad about the mic'd up thing. Oh, she was mic'd up. She didn't say nothing. Like he said, if one person that's a part of the group knows about the mic, then you can't sue. It's legal. Bravo already knew that. Bravo would not insist that Nene take a mic to evil if it was illegal. Mike said it. It's not illegal. You can't sue because you and Nene was me and Nene was in a conversation. And one of them knew it was mic'd up. So you can't sue evil, so let it go, evil. Then they try to say Nene, I think evil tried to say Nene recorded. Nene never said she recorded nobody. Yvonne said she didn't do it. And I don't believe Yvonne do it. We're trying to figure out who did it. So we don't went from Yvonne being the one to record it. And then we see on the next episode where it shows that Cynthia just comes straight out and asks, "Are you recording me?" It may not turn out that we decided to say, and Marlo ended up crying, which I doubted that was it about. But who comes out and asks someone, "Are you recording me?" That's not way to ask someone like she was her own friend. You're not a friend no more because Marlo knows about the recording, but it hurt Marlo feeling that you would ask her, did she record you? She said either Marlo recorded or Marlo know who did. Yvonne never said she recorded nobody. Yvonne said she had receipts of Cynthia saying what Cynthia said. That's what she said. So then we got these your social throwing these your half truths and lies out there. Oh, we know the snake is Yvonne, but she had help. I cannot stand for people to throw information, throw a little bone out there for us to talk about, and then it don't be true. That irritates me. So I will not speak on that. I'm like Michelle. I am not gonna speak on it. Like Kandi. But so, and what is Evil's storyline? Same old. Nene. And then everything she got, the only complaint she got against Nene is the fact that she had a mic on. And they already tried to tell her that was not illegal. They have to have a mic. She ain't been on the show long enough to even try to understand that, to even try to discern that, and stop using it as your storyline. And I want to think that's why that's why Andy is shading Evil by having Ashanti on the show and have Ashanti sit beside him and Evil sit on the other side of him. Because the last time Evil was on there, Evil sit beside him and he tried to tell Evil that a part of production, Nene had to be mic'd up. Nene couldn't go there without being mic'd up. Yeah, she don't want to hear it. So she said, don't want to hear it. And to put her on the other side of him. You don't get to sit beside me if you cannot listen to nothing. Andy is the executive producer of the show. Even though he says he's not the executive producer of the show no more because he had to give that up. But I see at the end of it, it says, and the executive producer, Andy Cohen. You'll see come season 13. So, and another thing that, who said that? This one is Cynthia, this is Kenya and Cynthia. And another thing about when Kenya and Cynthia and Kenya were sitting down talking. Do you notice the word anger when it comes to Mark? She said, well, his anger this. How come every man Kenya ever been with, she brings up with the fact that a man has anger issues. Walter had gay issues. Like she accused Kim Field's husband of being gay, but she need to mind her business because she don't want nobody in her husband's business. But a little side thing, I did see the Watch What Happened Live with Kenya and Quan. That was cringe, not binge worthy, cringe worthy, because these two ladies are shading each other. They call it shade, but the shade, it is to the point where it damages your spirit. People like that part. People like that part. People like that shady part that Nene does, not Nene, that Kenya does. And her and Claude, there's two peas in a pod. They are two of the most evil, shadiest people I ever met. Their shade is hurtful and painful to people, and nobody will deal with it. Claude no longer has a husband. I believe that's why Kenya is in the middle of having a husband that she can't deal, with. But think about it. Their shade was about Kenya talking about Claude's husband. In fact, she likes him, whether she likes him or not, or they work or not. She think if you like my husband, then you should like me too. Not nobody gotta like you because they like your husband. Like Nene say, I love Mark because he hates Kenya. So somebody gotta love you because they like your husband. Maybe your husband is a nice person and you're not. But anyway, Kenya actually brings up, this dig into Claude, ex-husband. And Claude digs in the fact that she's living with her. My thing is, how you living with a man that don't love you, that dismisses you in the worst way on TV, when you talking about somebody else's husband, not treating them well? I don't get them two shades. It's just cringeworthy. I cannot watch these two ever again in life. Because to me, some people like that, but I don't. I can rewind a little bit farther to miss that scene. Because I don't never want to see that again. Because that's just evil. But anyway, as far as Kenya, she claims that Mark has anger issues. How come we know the other dude had anger issues? The one, the fitness trainer she hired to be her boyfriend. Well, you gonna say Mike got anger issues? I don't see anger issues in Mike. I see, not Mark. In Mark, I despise you. Don't want to be around you. I agree to these little episodes. Therefore, I don't want to be here. And next week he gonna be there. And Mark is not gonna be nice. Mark agreed to be in the show, but I don't think he agreed to be nice to Kenya. You think you feel bad for Kenya now? After that little bit that I saw? And like you say, I did it once and I can do it again. The man was successful before he met Kenya. So she talks about, his anger issue. So she see that in this season, to build up for the anger, she gonna try to find him this week. The man just passionate about what he's gonna say. Todd look at him like, that ain't nobody to play with. But anyway, that's the first scene. The second scene is Kandi and Carmen. Now, let's see in this particular scene, Todd buys a tractor trailer. Then he has 6 other businesses. Kandi mentioned one. He mentioned more than one. She mentioned a Mexican restaurant that he wants to do, and they mentioned a lipstick line. So Kandi coming up with a lipstick line? Yeah, Kandi coming up with a lipstick line. So she got her little business thing going on. And then Todd has 2 things going on besides the 6 that Kandi mentioned. Probably going to be in the next episode. So they talk about those 2. Carmen actually spoke on the part about you having all these young babies. And basically, like she said, it don't work like that. Todd did not want another baby. Todd had one baby. He want to live his life, do what he want to do, all these different things. He don't want to be tied down, feeling guilty for not being there, taking care of a baby with Kandi that Kandi wanted. And like Carmen say, honey, that is not how you do it. That's not how it works. I guess Carmen don't seem to have no husband or anything. But my thing is, Kandi workers are her friends. She don't have no friends outside her workers. But her sitting down there talking to Carmen, that's a better way than have all of them come together and attack Porsha. That is not good. They can get you a lawsuit. So then they talk about the fact that Todd, our relationship with Kayla, she said it's weird because she come from a big family. You're not gonna walk in the house and don't speak. You're not gonna come up in an attitude and don't say nothing. She said that's weird for her because Todd and Kayla will go days in the house without speaking to each other. She said that's weird for her because of what her background, how she come up. And then she mentioned the fact that Riley, even though Riley's 16, Riley said she would never come back home. And Kandi said, and she believes that. And Kandi confirmed what everybody knew, but basically wasn't saying. Oh, Riley is Todd's daughter too, and therefore Kandi this and this and that. Kandi say, you have those children that say, he's not my daddy. And she said, and Riley is one of those children. So, Riley said Todd is not her daddy. Therefore, Kandi cannot make Riley do nothing Todd say. She girl moved out at 16 because she just don't want to be around Todd. Todd done run the girl out the house. But Kandi is going to take care of her daughter. Now, when Riley called in and said she wanted this Fendi shirt, Kandi said, no, you got to use your own money. The girl got money. I'm pretty sure. The girl said, oh, okay, and how it went out. But Kandi will more than likely transfer that money into that child's account. I think the girl just, that call just came in so Riley will have a reason to be on the show. Because Riley probably get a little bit of money from being on the show as well as Kayla. Just like Todd. Todd gets $10,000 from Kandi for being on the show. I believe Riley and Kayla also get them a little bit of money too for being on the show. Because I'm pretty sure they're not on their air in their business for free. Because it don't work like that because they're a part of the show. Anyway. So. That's it for that, I think. And then next you have Marlo and Porsha. Nene and Porsha. Epic word. Nene last week. Epic statement was she need a rabies shot. Porsha epic statement. Nene epic shade was Porsha need a rabies shot. Porsha epic shade to Nene was Nene edgeless leaks. Now, Porsha says that, and you know, Marlo kind of like hold her head down on that one, because Marlo proved she got edges. Shut Kenya down. Proved she got edges. And I heard some people were saying that she could snatch her edges out. We see in Kandi speak on it, Kandi got her edges pulled the same way, showing everybody we got edges. We was at Marlo's event, but Marlo got edges. Kandi has some braids to prove she got edges. So people need to stop harassing these very wealthy millionaire women about their edges. Because the people that don't have edges are lower class people, lower income people, because they cannot afford to pay people to do the hell right. Like my daughter. It's your styles. She been doing natural hair since middle school. She graduated from high school with a cosmetology license, specializing in natural hair, even though she did the relax and everything else. But she do the laxery according to the grade of your hair. That way your hair grow long. Like my granddaughter hair. She's 7 now. Her hair's down. Her hair is halfway down her back. And that's because my daughter know, and her hair was short. And like all of us know, with that hair, they say, well, your grade of hair is not that good. My daughter know how to take some regular hair on your head that's not growing right, that do dull and whatever, and turn it into a beautiful long mane. My granddaughter 7 has it, and my other granddaughter from my other daughter, those two, she is in their hair now, and she got their hair growing. They don't have a long mane yet, but their hair is healthy. So Kandi and Marlo shut the edges down. We got edges. We just like to wear our wigs. So people need to just be quiet about people's edges. Marlo sells wigs. And you notice Eva couldn't say nothing about Marlo because Marlo shut her down when she showed her edges. Because Eva is ridiculous. Shut Kenya down about the edges. People, like you say, Marlo was going along with the I don't have edges, right, to help Kenya promote her hair product. But since she want to do what she did, she like, okay, I'm going to teach you how to treat me. I got edges. Kandi got edges. So what did she do? Mention the fact that Nene don't have edges. I don't know about Nene edges. I don't know what she got. I've never seen, I don't know. I think I've seen Nene natural hair, but she have her hair coming to the front. So Nene probably just don't want you to see her edges, because I doubt very sure that Nene bald head and don't have no edges. People just don't like, it's like Marlo said in her, I think it's her Instagram thing. Like she said, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. She said, you see my edges? She said, this right here is, we don't have to prove S to you. We don't got to prove nothing to you. We got edges. So in the end, they got her hair braided. So what could Eva do? Eva had nothing to talk about. She couldn't talk about Kenya edges. So what she did, bring up this lie about Nene recording Cynthia. And Mike Hill going in on his little fake rant. Oh, off of this right here, now here. I'm like, man, sit down. Mike already said Eva could not sue Bravo and Nene because you, Mike, and Nene was 3 parties of a conversation. Nene knew the conversation was being recorded. She knew it was being recorded. She didn't have to tell the other 2 people. Bravo is the one that mic'd you, not Nene. Like Nene said, she didn't have a choice. And they said Nene didn't have a choice. But Eva don't want to listen. And because Eva don't want to listen, she may not be asked back for season 13. So Eva need to figure this out. And she ain't figured it out yet. So that's the thing with Eva. Now, that's the thing with Eva. And now back to Kandi and Carmen. So there's not much more to say about Kandi and Carmen. And then we got to, I was on Marlo and Porsha. So Marlo and Porsha with the edgeless. Porsha got 2 things going on. Bye, Ashy. Nene, edgeless leaks. I don't know where Porsha come with this thing from, but that gonna be said forever. That was epic. She got 2 epics. Anytime Porsha say, I'm scared. Maybe she was scared. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you pregnant and you done lost a baby and all of this commotion, screaming and harshing, yelling and dragging a cameraman by his shirt, Porsha could have been scared because, and they said, well, Porsha ain't scared, Porsha pregnant. People act like they don't understand. When you are pregnant, the stress can harm the baby. And I'm speaking from recent experience with my daughter who is pregnant at this moment. The stress caused the baby's heartbeat, caused the baby to stop moving as much, and caused the baby to heartbeat to go down. And the doctor says that the baby is like a resting mode, not movement. That's because the stress, the blank baby daddy put on her caused the baby so much stress that the baby stopped moving, and she had to go to the hospital, and the baby started coming. We had to go into the hospital to get the baby settled down, to get the release stress, and she go back home relaxing, whatever, stress-free. Took her 3 days to get past that stress. So this craziness with Nene, whether she like it or not, and I'm Team Porsha on this, Porsha could have been really scared for her baby. Why people cannot see that, I don't know. So, with that, the Nene edgeless leaks. And Nene deserves that. I don't think Nene even have a problem with Porsha coming back because, and she can't come out, oh, you this, you that. This your thing with people coming after Porsha with what she say, as if they don't say nothing. And then they show that episode with Nene going there. Now, that thing with Nene going after Porsha, which did with that bun falling off her head, I'm Team Porsha on that. Because Nene had no reason to be mad with Porsha. She had no reason to be mad at Porsha. And I don't blame Porsha for telling that Nene told her this and that. Because what Nene did then was uncalled for, like Porsha said. She don't have no friendly co-workers. She don't trust people like that. And she let Marlo know. She done told her business to Kenya about Dennis, and she done told her business. She done told a little bit. She didn't give the like Marlo said. She's not being truthful and honest. What's going on between her and Dennis, and that's not Marlo's business. She telling what she told Kenya a little bit what she going through, and who else? And I think in the end she told Tanya and her sister. Those are the 3 people. Lauren knows what's going on with Porsha because she's Porsha's sister. Tanya knows what Porsha tell her, and Porsha basically tell Tanya the same thing she told Kenya. Now Marlo want her to tell her. I don't blame Porsha. I will not tell Marlo nothing and go back and tell Nene. So Porsha set that down. Porsha know exactly who to tell her business to, especially her inner. Like she said, I don't feel like I have to keep telling different people the same thing over and over again. She don't gotta tell her that she don't know nobody she was truthful to about what's actually going on with this because it ain't none of your business. Is anybody else telling their business? Nope. So the next person we get to is Nene and her life coach. Now, we see last week, Kenya make out like, ha, 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 ha. That's what that Nene, oh. And then they had people on social media saying Nene don't have no life coach. Why would Nene lie about a life coach? Lord, people just think the worst for you and run with it. I think it's just fun to just run with lies and just attack people. Yeah, I can see you giving your opinion, and your opinion be different about a person. But to just intentionally just call somebody a liar, to me, makes no sense. So her life coach is Tamara, and then Greg showed up. Greg kind of, I think Nene already had the drinks and everything made, and she just gave Greg a little something to do, you know, to get a little time on TV so Greg get that check. So Nene talk about the sisterhood, and I wonder like who she talk about the sisterhood, but she said she missed that sisterhood. She missed it with Cynthia. And I'm thinking she gonna say she missed the sisterhood with Cynthia, but no, what did she say? She talked to Tanya. And Tanya told her about the carnival. Nene don't know if she really want to be a part of that. Like when she left the wig thing with Marlo, like she said, she would have cussed Kenya out. and she wasn't, and she didn't, like I said, she did not want that Nene, the old Nene, to come out. So like she don't know if she should go to this carnival event. But she said she'll figure it out after the life coach encouraged her. She said, well, I'll figure it out. Nene gonna be there, but the life coach is helping her to see what she need to do without actually telling her. So this is what I think Nene gonna do. Nene gonna talk with different ones who she don't mind hanging out with and being in that group with. And I think she gonna be with Tanya. I don't think she got a much bigger of a problem. I think her and Porsha just got this crazy beef going on. I don't think Nene and Porsha actually have a problem with each other. So I think that's just a storyline for them. And who else? Nene hangs with Marlo is gonna be there. So I think it's gonna be Tanya, Marlo, and Giovanna. So those three gonna be there. So Nene gonna have her three people there, like Porsha and Tanya, act like little best friends. The little giggly best friends. Nene is not a giggly best friend like that, but I think Nene gonna have people there that she gonna have Marlo and Giovanna, and she might have her life coach there. Those people around her, so she don't have to deal with Kenya. She don't have to deal with Cynthia. She don't have to deal with evil. So those three people she makes sure she's not gonna have to deal with, because she already know what's going on with those three. But I think she gonna deal more with even though her and Porsha don't get along, because I think Dennis is supposed to show up at this one in Canada. I think Porsha gonna have her own little storyline going with that, but I think Nene gonna have the storyline going with Marlo and Giovanna, and then Tanya gonna be in the middle and have it, and then Cynthia and Kenya and Eva. I don't know how that gonna work, because Eva can't stand Kenya. So I don't know how that gonna work. Eva might not go. I don't even see how Eva even gonna get a check, and she don't want to go to none of the events. She thinks she helping us. I hope she don't think that Ricky Smiley show is going to make her rich, because you need more than one thing. But she already works for me. So I hope she don't think that's going to increase her stock. Because the only reason her network went up is because she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and because she was on Dish Nation. Now the only thing she left on is Ricky Smiley. And if she don't do something about not going to these events, because you don't just not show up at these events. She's not gonna be on that show. And knowing her, she might not want to be on the show, because she don't have a storyline. The child literally has no storyline but to say, oh, Nene had a mic. Oh, Marlo edges. Now Marlo done took her edge storyline away. Oh, snatched her edge, like Marlo said. I got some edges. See, the edges come right here. So now, I got some edges that can actually be snatched. Talking about she gonna snatch her edgeless. Girl, bye. They're taking all the way. Eva's story, like she got none. Her only storyline is her fake hatred for Nene. She got some real issues with Kenya. And Cynthia only using her, and she definitely using Cynthia. Those just obvious. So, the next one is Cynthia and Mike, and then Mike and Eva. I talked about that a little bit. But on here, Marlo is still Eva's storyline. Bash Marlo, that's her storyline. And then Nene, Mike, she had a mic on, so that's her storyline. Girl, she literally has no storyline, because she don't want to work with nobody on the set. Why? I don't even understand why they made her a housewife. She ain't even on the set. She get to meet up with those two, but what is that? all of that is the introduction to Mike posing to Cynthia as if she's surprised. She know it's coming, but he's gonna propose when she feel like it. So the next one on here is Kenya and her attorney. It's the end, or that's the beginning. Well, Kenya and her attorney. I got it out of order for some reason. Let me see. This went out of order, but it doesn't matter. So that's the part with Kenya and her attorney, which is this fake. You see how Kenya had her pocketbook open so she can cry in the pocketbook? Who does that? Who puts their face in a pocketbook and cry? Her alligator bag, wherever crocodile bag, wherever kind of darn bag that is. And she says she can cry in it. She put her face in the bag, showing that it's a fake. And that lady sit there and give Kenya that. Oh, girl, you just as fake as you can be. And you notice Kenya worrying about some asset. Her only asset is her house paid for, and her hair care product that Marlo already said is not making the money. It's not really making money like that. That's because she's too nasty, girl. You're gonna have to figure out how to have a positive marketing plan. See, it can start out with a negative, but you got to figure out how to get in that positive. But because she's so nasty, she cannot. Like I look at the thing today with Nike. Nike have all this negative, and Facebook have all this negative, but they manage to maintain their sales where they was until the negativity, controversy died down, and then they move forward. Kenya don't know how to do that because her negative is stagnant. I'm sitting there like, girl, I won't buy your hair product, and they showing her hair care. So what if her hair care product in the stores? Who gonna buy it? When I look at it, oh, she picking at my edges. I go buy this edge care thing over here. You do the same thing hers do. What's the difference? You just have to be nice to people, and Kenya just don't know how to be nice to people. It just irks me. So now it got, or I call it, got on here the her home is her only asset, like I said, her haircut. So Kenya get 3 checks. But she don't get no check. Kenya gets 1 check. She got her hair care product is lagging, and she own a house. Those are only assets, and she worrying about these assets for the baby. Well, you don't think she had Candy Dynasty the way she was up here. That lady looking at her like, girl, please, you ain't got nothing to talk about. And she said, well, Mike got this and that. No, Mark got this and that. Then look at her like, girl, you talking about a prenup? Mike making sure you don't get nothing his. But I can see Kenya wants to get what Mike has and say it's for Brooklyn and the baby. Like she said, he gonna give it to his children. Now she spoke about his children. And she's supposed to speak about his children. Only kid she's supposed to speak about is Brooklyn. But since she's gonna speak, well, his children gonna get that, and she's gonna make sure Brooklyn gets part of it, be a part of that with his kids. We gonna see how that turn out. Cause that lady, you can tell how that lady looking at Kenya like, looking at Kenya smiling like, girl, you don't really have nothing. But she gonna roll with it like she like she up there with Candy. Candy net worth is $35 million. And Candy act like she up there with Candy. Nene net worth is $12 million. And she act like she up there with Nene. I'm like, girl, bye. You used to be $16 million until you came on Real Housewives of Atlanta and just provoked and bullied Porsha. Provoked and bullied and just flirted and just destroyed Phaedra's marriage. Even though you claim Apollo lied on you. Girl, that was just a fake storyline between you and Apollo to make you look good. Girl, bye. And all the other stuff that you did, it just, what it did was hurt your brain. Kenya, it hurt your brain. Because who falls from 16 million to 1.5 get fired off of Real Housewives of Atlanta to 800 million and then want to be sitting down here acting her better than Marlo. Marlo ain't fall. Marlo rise. You fell to Marlo level. Now, what else is on here? Why pocketbook? Oh yeah, the fact that pocket, she crying in the pocketbook. I thought that was just so fake. And those let's see, in alligator bag, yeah. And she put her fake tears in the alligator bag. Okay. Now, the next one is Porsha and Dennis. This is the end. And they're with the therapist. One thing I gotta say about this is people want to be mad at Porsha about her fake thing with Dennis, the fake breakup. But it's like Michelle said, and I said this earlier. Tasha K put that out there about this man cheating with Sincerely and having sex with animals, or however she want to put that, having whatever animal peen. She put that out there. So they brought Tasha on the show to dismiss and dispel and shut down that lie Tasha had. And like Porsha said, I went in your phone and I saw the text where you was cheating with this person. And he admitted to that. This man not once admitted to sleeping with that lady, whoever in the phone. But because Tasha put that out there, Porsha needed to make it her storyline so she can set Tasha K down with her rumors. And Michelle Brown said that, and that's what I've been saying. She believed the whole storyline is fake, that they never broke up. And the fact that unless somebody drop Dennis off and he ride back with Porsha, he come in, I don't know, maybe, well, Porsha got kind of mean herself, so I don't know. Porsha is acting, I think they're doing this intentionally so we will know Porsha's acting. That's why people think Porsha should get that part playing Thelma, because Porsha is really acting. And she's doing a really good job with this acting with her and Dennis, the breakup and all of that. Now, I believe she probably went through that postpartum depression because of those lies that Tasha K put out there on Dennis right after she had that baby. That's enough to put anybody in the postpartum. Now, she's not going to speak on it. Portia's utterly embarrassed. So she could have went postpartum depression with that. And the fact that, I don't know why people think Evil works for Dish Nation. Evil could have been working for Dish Nation, but Porsha worked for Dish Nation. And when she said that I'm going to need Porsha to come back to work as if she's tired of working in Porsha place, or to just take the light of Portia's postpartum issues, I can see why Porsha don't never want Evil feeling for her no more. So Fever. Evil, for what I've seen, is strictly to the radio show, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the radio show. Evil is strictly to that, and she takes a big part in that. But you can see how the show carries on. That, boy, you can tell Brett don't care about it at all. You can tell Gary. Like I say, they're all nice to them. Ricky really trying to get people that like Evil, but Evil done mess up. And I know this time she had nothing to say about Porsha. Because the more you talk about Porsha, you keep talking about Porsha. First of all, you don't have a storyline. You ain't even going to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta in 13. But you don't have a storyline. Your only storyline is to lie on Nene. as if people don't know Marlo is the one. And then lie on Marlo when everybody knows Shamia, I don't know if she said that, but Shamia is the one that said that the thing had water, not Marlo. But anyway, this girl done missed. She went to Cynthia one, and then she walked out early. The girl refused to come to, this girl refused 3 different scenes, and she walked out on one. What are you getting paid for? I don't know what she's getting paid for. But I don't think she's going to be on there next month because she don't have a storyline. Her storyline is to continue to lie about what Nene did. When it's obvious, Nene did no such thing. Talking about what she said, she didn't say that. Well, who the one said it to her? Or we Marlo didn't. Just pull it out of thin air? Something she have no way of knowing nothing about? How would Marlo know that you were renting and you were moving from house to house? There's no way for Marlo to just pull it out of thin air. So come on, you. Then and then the last thing I have on here, I ask, well, how's Cynthia gonna ask Marlo if she recording her now? How offensive that is. And it is why this is why she lost her friendship with Nene. Because, like they say, like we say, Cynthia is becoming more unlikable. People are beginning to just completely unlike her. You cannot go from a real sweet person to a real evil person when your whole time you were on the show was a sweet person. Girl, you'd have been better off staying Nene's friend. It's like Michelle say, Nene and Cynthia were friends off the show. And then Cynthia got the nerve to possibly, because of what Michelle said, block Michelle, Noel, and Mike. All 3 of them blocked Michelle. Think about it. Who in the world Cynthia thinks she is? She thinks she already tried to pull Wendy as Nene's friend, and Wendy called her out, talking about Cynthia talks too much, because she's behind the scenes talking to her about Cynthia. Wendy don't call you out. And now Michelle said that Nene had a birthday party. She was invited to Nene's birthday party. She showed pictures and stuff and all at Nene's birthday party. Cynthia gonna have a party the same day and gonna invite Michelle. After Michelle been to Nene's party, she was tired. She could not go to Cynthia's party. So what does Cynthia do? Block her. Her and Mike and they'll block her around that same time. Like she said she was tired. Who is Cynthia think she gonna try to decide? Nene is the OG, the only original on the show. Only original. Everybody else came, like I think Candace came season 2. Nene is the only one from the original cast. The only one. And let me share talking about Nene fired. Nene's not fired. And then like she say, Nene and they called each other on the phone and they apologized. I think Annie just wanted to get a little bit of attention. And you know, nothing wrong with that. But these young people talking about she getting fired, it's crazy. How she get fired off the show for something Annie started? That's crazy. But my thing is, Cynthia really thought she going to pull Michelle Brown from Nene? Really, Cynthia? Who are you? You the one that said Nene was toxic. You the one that said Nene wasn't a friend. Nene was never a good friend. You said that. All you doing is regurgitating what people been saying over the years. You know Nene was a friend to you. So you gonna try to save yourself on the show by doing what Nene warned